What's up guys, Tony from Full Sense Pro here, and we're going to review the Mavic Pro 2. And it's going to be a professional review, not a YouTube review. Alright, let's open her up real quick. Wow, there it is. Hey guys, this is not a paid review. I work with a lot of companies and I'm an ambassador for them, and I run my own production company. Curious in this Hasselblad sensor, even though it has to do with Sony, I'm sure. It's totally different color on the controller, nonetheless. It's all gray, which matches the craft. Body seems a little bit thinner than the Mavic Pro as is, just looking at it. It still has the travel joystick, so you can fold it for travel and screw them. There she is. Wow, this thing's pretty sick, man. I mean, the finish is pretty cool. It's definitely like a little bit longer than the Mavic Pro, like I said. Motors are definitely bigger. I mean, you can see as is. The motors are actually the same size as the arm, which is more like the Phantom base. So basically, there's way more sensors even on the back. You can even check there. These arms definitely feel way more stronger than the Mavic Pro. I mean, this is longer as is. I mean, this is bigger too. So this is definitely a bigger craft. It's definitely probably going to be way more stable in the air. Nonetheless, bigger motors, more flight time, better camera. I mean, it does 4K 30, at 100 megs a second with a Hasselblad sensor, 1-inch sensor. So it's definitely going to have some punch to it. Yeah, just even the guard alone is better. I mean, it slides right over the actual camera. So, I mean, I know on the Mavic Pro, all of them, like the bubble used to crack, and this would crack, and the gimbal protector would, the gimbal lock would actually crack too, and that can, usually burn out the camera. I mean, I had to replace my camera 2 times on the Mavic, just because, just from wear and tear of just putting that gimbal guard in there. There's no indicator on the battery anymore. So basically, you're gonna have to, even if you can't see it in the air, I mean, you're gonna have to know your voltage and your percentage. Even the battery's way bigger as is. No wonder this thing can get 31, claiming 31 minutes of flight time. Even the chargers like the Mavic Air as well. So they're really following a guideline now, they're not really messing with different chargers, they're just doing different batteries and all that stuff. So you guys can see that. It's actually going in a circle instead of an indicator 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually just going in a circle. You can tell right there. I mean, that's pretty bright. That's way brighter, so if it's super sunny out, you'll be able to see that. Extra cables. Here's the charger for the controller and an extra cable as well. Let's throw the props on real quick. So these already come silent props out of the box. So you don't have to buy any other props now. I mean, they're gonna make carbon fiber ones, I'm sure, but these are the quiet spec to them, which is nice. So hopefully this thing's not as loud and way more efficient in flight. I do a lot of flying as is in different weather and a lot of aerial time lapses, a lot of that stuff. So this thing's gonna make a big difference in that. Comparison size to the Phantom 4 Pro camera, just in terms of size, durability. It's a 28mm, so I think this camera is going to be a lot bigger and it's going to use a lot more juice in the battery, so they had to put a bigger battery in here for sure. And this thing's pretty light as is with no battery in it. I mean, this thing's light. Here's the SD slot right here. You guys can see that. And here's the update port. The USB-C right there. Since these props are so big, they actually cut the actual body of the craft right there, which is pretty funny. There we go, we're booting up. Wow, these LEDs are way brighter than any other crafts. This is like Phantom lighting right here. Yeah, landing gear is definitely a little bit longer as well, you can see here. Longer up front as well, just so you get some more clearance if you land. Now there are some ND filters that are coming out. Also guys, you got your mode switch right here, which is nice, instead of being on the front. So we're activating it right now. Alright guys, got everything updated. I'm ready to go for a flight. I'm just going to adjust my camera settings a little bit. I'm just going to go through the menus just so you can see what's going on. But it's crazy they got rid of D-Cine Light though. So there's DLOG M. Go into color. You have to go to H.265 to get to this too, by the way. So H.264 D-Log is not available anymore. Basically, but it's HLG in the normal mode. We're going to do most of the stuff in D-Log just to see what it can handle. Let's see their band frequency can do. So they can do dual frequency right now, which is sweet. So you can toggle channels from 5.8 to 2.4. 5.8 is a little more, better for longer distances without any interruptions. So we're going to try some 5.8, which is like the Phantom 4 Pro and Inspire 2. Alright guys, it looks like the Mavic's finally charged. It took about 30 minutes, from dead batteries, so we're gonna pop this baby in and go for a flight. I just want to tell you more about my company and what I do. So I run Full Sense Pro, which is, a cine specialist company. We do anything from on-ground to aerial stuff. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Check out my company at Full Sense Pro on social media. And this is Tony DiMaria from Full Sense Pro. Catch you next time.